Welcome to this video on how a variable frequency drive, or VFD, works. We'll explore the electrical science behind controlling motor speed and saving power. At its core, the VFD mechanism involves three main stages to achieve total control over the motor. These three stages are the converter, the DC bus, and the inverter. Each plays a critical role in transforming incoming power to the precise output needed for the motor. Stage 1 is the AC to DC converter. It uses a diode bridge to rectify incoming AC utility power into a series of positive DC pulses, ensuring minimal heat loss. Stage 2 is the DC bus and capacitor bank. This stage filters the raw DC voltage, using capacitors to store energy and create a stable, ripple-free DC supply for the inverter. Stage 3 is the inverter, often called the brains of the drive. It uses high-speed insulated gate bipolar transistors, or IGBTs, to switch the DC power on and off thousands of times per second. By rapidly switching the DC power, the inverter creates a custom AC output that the motor perceives as a simulated variable frequency sine wave. This simulation relies on pulse width modulation, or PWM. By changing the width of the DC pulses, the VFD can simulate different effective voltages and variable frequencies. The key to motor speed control is frequency. Motor speed is directly proportional to the frequency of the power source. The VFD allows you to dial in the exact frequency needed. One of the VFD's greatest benefits is power savings, thanks to the Affinity Laws. For centrifugal loads, a small reduction in speed leads to a massive reduction in power consumption. Mechanically, VFDs offer soft starting. This eliminates inrush current, reduces mechanical stress and heat, and avoids costly energy spikes, extending the motor's lifespan. VFDs are essential in many real-world applications, including HVAC fans for airflow control, centrifugal pumps for pressure management, and conveyors for synchronizing product flow.